Welcome back down the rabbit hole with Kae and Lex. This is a trip that we took to Vancouver, British Columbia in January.
Hi.
So we drove into British Columbia because it's only about a 5-hour drive from where we live in Portland.
It wasn't that long of a drive, or it felt shorter than it was.
Yeah, it felt quick. It went by fast. We did have to drive through Seattle to get there. This is the view.
If you're a Portlander, you're not a big fan of Seattle. I don't know what to say.
That's true. I hate Seattle.
It's Seattle.
It's just like Portland, except for worse. Sorry to the Seattle stands out there.
Except this is like the only footage we got actually like driving towards Canada.
Yes,
before we got distracted.
Yes, yeah, we do have a video coming out on our TikTok that shows like the weather conditions on the drive there. So keep an eye out for that. But otherwise, this is Seattle. Looks like every other metropolitan in the Pacific Northwest.
This is me.
And Callie.
What are you doing?
Callie. She looks like a thumb. But I don't know what I was doing. I was just trying to show that, like, Dalton was getting us gas.
It was cold. It was super cold.
It was freezing. So we drove there in the middle of we were, like, running away from an ice storm that was hitting the Portland metro area.
Yeah. But then, unfortunately, on the way back, it was just, like, a worse of an ice storm. So that made for a really treacherous and scary drive.
Yeah. We almost got into a car accident a good couple of times coming back. This is me trying to get Dawn's attention.
If you could visit any place in the United States, where would you go?
Some place that I've never been, or a place that I would like to go back.
Oh, someplace you've never been.
Some place I've never been. I would like to go to. I visited a lot of states.
Me too. I've been to 38. So I can tell you mine if you want to switch the computer. Hi. I've never been to Alaska, but I'd like to go. I'd like to be Alaska. And if I'm going back to visit someplace I've already been, I would take you on our dream road trip to the East Coast.
Wonderful. Dalton, what about you?
Yeah, in the United States that you've never been.
They're going to be Alaska. No, I also have never been to Alaska, and I'd like to go because I think it's like a dream trip.
Yeah, it is a dream. I would also like to go to Alaska. That's where my grandma became an exotic dancer. I want to see her so bad.
Closer to Alaska.
Okay, so I took this video on accident. I didn't realize that I was taking the video because I was supposed to be taking a video of the border and everything. But I accidentally took that video.
Yeah.
And my grandma was an exotic dancer in Alaska.
Oh yeah, so this was when we crossed into Canada. We wanted to record like us going through like the border, but the border patrol lady was mean. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, Portland is known as the city of bridges. We have this huge river that like splits the city in half, and there's just bridges like every couple of blocks. So driving into Vancouver, BC, we saw this beautiful bridge. No idea what it's called. Probably should have looked it up before we recorded this. But it's a really nice bridge.
It is a really nice bridge.
We were gawking.
Yeah, we were really enamored with this bridge. Yep. Really into this bridge.
Really into this bridge.
It's a nice bridge. I mean, City of Bridges, there's a lot in Portland. If you're from the Portland area, you have some respect for bridges. It's just nice. We're currently voting on what bridge that we want next.
Oh yeah.
Which is insane to think that we're adding another bridge.
I'm excited.
For the new bridge?
Yeah.
Which bridge are you voting for?
I haven't seen the titles. I can't remember. I did look at it briefly, but I can't remember what the names were.
Bridge is strapped. Unlike us, we're ill prepared.
We're clipped.
are distracted.
Click, click.
This is also when we discovered Click Clip. And we
You
kept
know
saying it.
what else was hard about this? Was that all of a sudden it changed from miles per hour to kilometers per hour?
Yes, that was weird. But then when you're driving, I guess you don't realize that your car has kilometers per hour also on it. So we could still tell where we were going or how fast we were going.
This was an Airbnb that we stayed in. It was 70s themed.
Yes, arguably one of the best Airbnbs I've ever stayed in.
Oh, yeah, it was super nice. I did not hang out in this room at all, though.
It was too cold.
Yeah, it was freezing. There's us. Dalton is the one that's taking the video of this.
Naturally.
So thanks to Dalton for always doing the hard work. Because it was fucking cold and we just wanted to chill.
We got a bunch of snacks, which if you follow us, you probably saw our Canada snack review video.
Look at them stompies in the middle of the floor.
Hey, leave my boots alone.
And we're watching ourselves because we videotaped Marvel Monday here and we wanted to remember what we had already talked about.
Yes.
This was Dalton and Lexi's room. You guys
got
made
comfy.
yourself comfy.
Yeah.
That was a couple's board game. This was mine and M's room. My favorite color is green, so I dibs that so hard.
Yeah, the green room.
It's also where we filmed.
Yes, because that's a good color.
This bathroom was a death trap.
The bathroom, the floor was slippery.
I literally slipped on it like maybe 2 or 3 times and almost died. Cheers, Dalton.
What you were saying?
Cheers.
Okay, so we had champagne. So the host of the Airbnb gave us champagne because on our first night there, so like there was somebody who lived under the Airbnb and her pipes froze. So she knocked on our door and basically like had this jug, an empty jug for water, and she like wanted to fill it up, but we didn't have a sink in our Airbnb, so she tried to fill it up in our shower.
Yeah. The Airbnb host felt pretty upset about it.
Yeah, he was like, she's not supposed to do that. She knows this is an Airbnb. But it didn't deter us from our trip. We made actually pretty good friends with the Airbnb host. I still follow their Instagram for their Airbnb. And, yeah. I mean, they were cool people.
This is just us and the...
Yes, then we went to the aquarium in Vancouver, which was a really cool aquarium. It was pretty chilly, though, as you could tell by our winter jackets. We had a bathroom break because we had our morning Tim Hortons, as we did every day we were in Canada. Canada people know you guys have Tim Hortons. We don't have it here in the States. Timmy's with the tidbits.
I really like the Timbits.
Timbits, that's what they're called, Timbits. Yeah, I like them too. I should also preface this by saying the reason why we took a spur-of-the-moment Canada trip during an ice storm was because I had to go to Canada on a business trip, and I had never been, and I didn't want my first time in Canada to be for work and not for leisure. And so, since it's only a few hour drive, I was like, let's just freaking go. And then we did. Sometimes we do that. Dalton made this music.
Yeah. She's very musically inclined.
Yeah, I hate those things.
Worms?
Yeah, I don't like them.
Wormfish?
I don't like them.
Wormfish. I like that turtle.
I knew you would.
She took all this while we were in the bathroom?
Yep.
Like all of this?
Yep. Well, I think we came out of the bathroom at separate times.
Mm.
So she didn't want to start recording until like everyone was back together again. So I think, yeah, we all were coming out at different times.
You see that little boy?
I did see it. Ooh, also we found a maraca in this aquarium.
Oh my god, the egg
It was
maraca.
an egg maraca. It was really cool. I still have it on my makeup vanity.
You scared the shit out of me the other day with that maraca.
I did. I stood outside your office window shaking it
Yeah. It was,
in the night.
I know. I was like, what the fuck is that noise?
It's just the aquarium egg maraca.
The egg maraca. Here we are, out of the bathroom.
Out of the bathroom and into the aquarium.
This was a pretty good aquarium.
Yeah. Dalton really likes the rays.
Yeah. During this time, we were following a manta ray that
Oh, yes.
got impregnated by a shark.
But it wasn't really a shark.
But it wasn't really a shark.
She self-impregnated. Charlotte, if I don't know if you guys heard of her.
Yeah, Charlotte.
She
the
unfortunately did die.
Stingray? Shark? It was manta ray.
Manta ray.
I
She
don't know.
died.
I was really under the impression that we were gonna have a shark ray,
Yeah.
like
or
half shark, half ray.
lesbian Jesus Ray.
I was also under the impression that this was the Oh yeah, we walked past.
I have regrets.
Whatever. There were other people in this hallway.
There were other people in this hallway. We totally did not read that sign because we are dumb, silly gooses. And we went in here even though that they were renovating it. To be fair, though, it was, like, hard to tell that they were renovating it. Like, it
was super hard to tell that they were renovating it. And also, people were walking in there.
Yes, walking in and out. Like, there was no employees of the aquarium. It was just... See, there's, like, a bunch of people all around us.
I was like, fuck this, let me look at the fishies.
I tried to scare you.
Yeah, there's our short penis on the bottom. Hiding. Because they have social anxiety.
Me too. I have social anxiety. But like I was saying, I was under the impression that the Charlotte the Ray was going to have Jesus, the second coming of Jesus, because in the Bible it says you will not recognize him.
Yeah.
It's here for Shark Jesus.
Yeah. Shark Ray Jesus.
Shark Ray Jesus.
Unfortunately, she died. And the
Yeah, she
baby.
did die because she gave herself an
An
STI.
STD. Yeah.
That fucking sucks, bro.
She did. They did the biopsies and everything on the fetuses. Turns out she self-impregnated. So,
Yeah.
anyways, these guys were cool. Also, they had little monkeys in this aquarium.
This was a confusing aquarium
It
because
was.
I don't understand this section that they were like blocking off
Renovating?
and renovating. I didn't understand what was going on in here. There were piranhas and snakes and tortoises and monkeys and frogs. I love frogs. They're good guys.
Oh, this is the one that had the one behind it that's like going crazy, right?
Yeah, just wait for it.
He literally said, "I'm a crazy dog."
I love them. This is when we got kicked out. Listen.
Excuse me, folks. We're at.
Never been more scared in my life.
Anyways, we didn't get in trouble. They didn't kick us out of the aquarium. They were just like, "Oh, we're renovating this area. You gotta get out." And we
Yeah.
were like, "Oh my god, we're so sorry.
Well,
Goodbye."
one of the entrances, when we got kicked out, we immediately had to like leave, but we didn't leave where we walked in.
Yeah.
That one completely, the sign wasn't even like, oh, excuse our pardon, our dust
Yeah.
or whatever. So they messed up that day.
Yeah, they did mess up that day, but it's okay. We forgive you, Vancouver Aquarium.
Yeah, I like this aquarium.
Yes.
Dalton was really into the shark.
Yes. Because it like was posing. It wanted to be on camera. Had a lot of angles it wanted Dalton to get. It's just a chill dude.
I have the hiccups.
I sneezed a bunch at work today.
Yeah.
It was dusty.
It's a dusty day.
Oh, there's another one.
Going to the aquarium is nice, but our videographer, and in no fault, is just really into fish.
Yeah.
So a lot of these shots are just
Fish.
fish.
Yeah.
Really getting into the fish.
She's a fish girl.
She's not a horse girl. She's a fish girl,
Yep.
which is fine. I like fish too.
I like aquariums. They're very serene.
Oh, I could sleep in one.
Yeah, it's just the blue ambiance and like the water whooshing noises everywhere you go.
That's a flounder, is it not?
It is, yeah.
Why did Flounder and the Little Mermaid look like that?
I don't know.
That's not a flounder.
No.
Then why do they name him Flounder?
Unrealistic flounder standards.
Unrealistic body standards.
Yes.
For Flounder.
Yeah. These are Dalton's favorite. She has a tattoo of one on her arm.
Yeah, the jellyfish.
Mm-hmm. Crustacean. Another flounder.
Yeah.
Crustacean.
You know what? They didn't make him look like a flounder either in the new remade one.
No, they didn't.
We're watching this on an iPad. Something just popped up.
T.
So that's why I'm laughing.
Oh, this is when Dalton just does her zoom in compilation.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, she got into their fish eyes.
Yeah, so while the fisheye happens, what should we talk about? What was your favorite thing you did in Canada?
I really liked the aquarium.
Yeah.
I did really like the aquarium. I liked, I didn't like how cold it was.
Yeah.
So we couldn't really go out and about.
Yeah.
So we really had to find
Indoor
activities, except for you'll see that we went to the zoo as well, but it was fucking freezing.
It was really cold.
It was so cold.
It was a brisk, cold
But
day.
I would say that the aquarium was the best part about it, just because it was warm enough in there that I could take my jacket off. Also, this aquarium had an outdoor thing as well.
Yes.
It was very interactive. It was very nice. If you've ever been to the Oregon coast, it's a lot like where is it at?
The Oregon Coast Aquarium?
Yeah, where's
in
that
Newport?
one? Newport. It's a lot like that.
Yeah. It's bigger, though.
Yes.
A lot bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here's the outdoor part. I do like otters.
Otter pup. Sorry. Is this like, yeah, so when we went in here, one of the windows was leaking, which caused me anxiety, and I was like, we have to go right now. Of more frog. They had a lot of fucking frogs here.
They had a lot of frogs.
That's my favorite one.
I think that's like the tomato frog.
Yeah, I love him. That's exactly how I feel every day.
This one literally says, you want to square up?
Well, this one is missing like a piece of his face.
Yeah. He doesn't need that piece anymore.
No. Back to the streets. Our home, the streets. I don't know what these mean.
Oh, yeah, so the stoplights in Canada were really confusing. Couldn't figure them out. Just kind of went with the flow of traffic.
Oh, Canada. You know, my grandpa was French-Canadian.
Huh. Here we are driving in the shite weather.
It was like early in the morning, though, so we still had like frost on the windows. Here it is. Oh.
Hi, welcome down the rabbit hole. I'm Lex.
I'm Kae.
And today we're at the Greater Vancouver Zoo in Vancouver, British Columbia. We got our Tim Hortons going and we are walking around in a brisk, freezing temperature.
It's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. That is my partner, M. She's the shortest one out of the four of us.
You gotta jump.
She's a tall 5'1", and I'm 5'4".
Here, I'll show you how
Mom's
it's done.
5'3". Lex is 7?
No, 5'6".
5'6".
I wish I was 5'7".
So, here comes Dalton with her 2 inches on him.
We should also note that we went in like the middle of a week in January.
Who wants to go down the snake
during
mouth?
what in our hometown was having a freak ice storm, and when we went to the zoo, there was nobody there. We were the only people at this whole zoo.
Except for this one lady who went there every single day.
Yes. And she knew all of the animals' names.
Yeah, it was...
Whoa.
It was really odd.
It was a strange phenomenon.
Yeah.
Pull on your ass.
Portland has a pretty good zoo.
Yeah.
So, to go from the Oregon Zoo to this zoo was pretty interesting. I've only ever been to the Bronx Zoo for zoo lights. And, the Oregon Zoo and then this zoo. So, very different.
Yeah, different experiences.
It was like a square.
Yeah, the zoo was a square but like there was multiple paths inside of the square. So what really drew us to this zoo was
they advertised a dinosaur exhibit.
Yeah.
Like a Jurassic.
Nothing.
Come look at the dinosaurs, and we'll get to that. But just so you know, we were really pumped for this dinosaur exhibit.
Yeah.
So, this was like
This
the
isn't
start
ominous
of the
at all.
path after we were done fucking around.
Yeah.
But
I mean, this
if
was
you-
really cool.
Well, I mean, if you look at the map, it's like a rectangle.
Yeah, but there's like paths in. There's like an inner rectangle, and then an inner rectangle, and then like the exterior rectangle. But yeah, this was cool. So these were actually ligers, which are sad. I mean, it's just, you know, they're ligers. If you know anything about ligers, you know they're not really meant to live in the wild. They're bred for captivity.
Hi.
Which is sad. But these ones were rehabilitated ligers, so they were like retired from their ligering.
Well, wasn't that like for a lot of the animals? They were all like
Yeah.
They couldn't go back to the wild.
Yeah,
for
a lot of the
one
animals
reason
at
or
this
another.
zoo specifically also were just like super old. So, but these were super cute. We were like right up on them, really close to them.
They were super domesticated though.
Yeah.
These ones specifically.
It's very Rayla coded.
Rayla coded, as in my cat Rayla, who loves to bite her brothers and then lick them.
Yeah. Yeah, these are just big cats, literally.
Yeah. I felt bad for this tiger.
Yeah.
He was being pretty vocal though. I mean, their enclosures were pretty big, all of them too. So that was good to see.
This one especially was a huge
My
bison.
Yeah, they had plenty of room.
They kind of freaked me out. They
The
kept
elk?
staring at me.
They were staring
Do you
at
remember
you
that?
specifically.
It was weird.
They were not looking at anyone besides you.
I was standing there next to Dalton, and they just wouldn't stop. So I walked on the train tracks, and I was trying to walk in between the wood. This was the bear enclosure.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, here we go.
Fucking see. You get a picture of us?
Yeah.
Now climb out through the front.
Okay, so here it is.
They were supposed to be moving and making noise.
Yeah, you can see that there's like speaker boxes next to them, and that they were like almost rubbery plastic, so they were supposed to be like more interactive. However,
Just us standing there.
yes, because I saw a fox in the distance, and she was training the fox, and I wanted to go over there. But I couldn't quit on the Jurassic tour.
experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was something. They advertised this on their website.
Yeah. So this is a real moneymaker for them. Anyways, look at these cute foxes being trained.
This is what we wanted to go see. Once we realized that the Jurassic Park dream was not gonna happen.
Yeah. We toughed it out though. We walked the entire Jurassic Park area.
We did. They never turned it on once.
No. Honestly, we were the only people there.
Don't touch the dinosaurs.
could have at least turned it on for us, but it's
They
fine.
could've.
It's fine. They probably didn't have the operator there. The dinosaur operator.
Fucking come at me, bro. Petrie.
Oh, little feet.
I mean, it looks demonic. It looks cool.
It definitely looks demonic.
I found mushrooms in this area.
Oh yeah. It was a nice little path to walk. It was a nice little nature walk path.
Yeah. It sure was something.
Oh,
My... What?
This one has the little teeny tiny babies, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The micro babies.
The micro babies, which are just like tiny action figures glued to the eggs. Where are they? Where are you? I'm so sorry.
Super small when they come out.
Oh, there they are. Their skin is flaking off. These are my favorite dinosaurs. Coming up, not this one. Man, fuck the T-Rex. Those little arms.
Actually, they did some scientific research, and what we hear as a T-Rex in movies is not actually accurate to what they found. They saw in
That's true. And I stand by that fact.
I believe you.
Google it. Google what a real T-Rex should sound like.
I don't want to.
You should. I'll show it to you later. These are my favorite dinosaurs. Little,
You can never remember what they're called.
Ducky.
Yeah.
I just remember them as Ducky from The Land Before Time.
Deer.
I am that deer.
So this ostrich, before we were recording, when we walked up to approach it, he like tried to square up against us. Like he was flapping his wings and like doing a dance and
He was pissed
screaming.
off.
Yeah, he was pissed off. And then of course Dalton like brought out her phone to like get him, and he's just chill. Fake.
Fake fan.
Bad ostrich.
That's Em and Callie, who looks scared. Me and Lex. And yeah, that was our trip. It was surreal, and it ended with the dinosaurs, just like the fucking meteor. So it was great. It was a great time.
Anyways, thanks for watching.
Thanks for coming down the rabbit hole with us.
As always, like, share, subscribe, comment, tell us how you feel about dinosaurs. Or don't.
Yeah, I like dinosaurs.
Bye!
Bye.